On this week's On the Media, the heart-pounding power and titillating allure of fear.
It really bypasses your cognitive processes, so it really skips the thinking part of your brain.
Don't miss this week's On the Media from WNYC.
Join us for On the Media, Saturday mornings at 7 on KSJE Farmington. San Juan Regional Medical Center is your community hospital, committed to making life better for the communities we are privileged to serve. In fact, better is our mission, improving lives through personalized health and care. What matters most to our patients matters most to us, offering a comprehensive range of inpatient, outpatient, and emergency care services so you can get the quality care you need right here at home. San Juan Regional Medical Center, celebrating life better here since 1910. KSJE is supported by the Farmington Civic Center, bringing a full slate of entertainment to Farmington and San Juan County. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street, October 20th through the 30th. The Farmington Civic Center, 200 West Arrington in downtown Farmington. Find out more online at fmtn.org/shows or at 505-599-1148.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Megan Cullop, along here with Scott Michlin.
Well, look who's back.
I know.
Megan Cullop is back. Good morning.
I know. It was crazy there.
Right?
It was like conference.
Yeah.
Leadership San Juan.
Stuff.
Leaving town.
Yes.
Like, getting the heck out of here.
And now that restraining order has expired, and we welcome you back. Good morning, Megan Cullop. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
It is Friday. It is our That's Interesting program, everyone. And so this is the show that we couldn't do without you. So we need you to call in and share what's interesting in your world. We'll put up the number on the bottom of the screen, and there it is, like magic. 505-566-3909. 566-3909. The phone lines are open. You can give us a call. Let us know how much you missed Megan over the last couple of weeks, and we'll get you on the air.
Or how excited you guys were because it was better with me gone, maybe.
I don't know. But Scott was a lot of fun. Scott Duran was here filling in last That's Interesting show and shared some interesting things. So he brought it.
I'm sure he did.
He did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
He's a gem.
He is. He really is. So what's been going on? You mentioned a couple of things. You're in Leadership San Juan class this year.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thanks.
To you for that.
Yeah. So
there's a process.
And Leadership San Juan is designed to expose people to all that is happening in San Juan County.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot of long days where different sectors of the community come and present.
Once a month.
It's
not like every day.
Once a month.
It's one day.
Oh, yeah.
A month.
Yeah, it's one day a month. Okay. But it's a long day.
You have 12 long days. Okay.
Yes.
All right. You can do it.
I can totally do it.
You can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, I think, too, is like big picture stuff, if I remember correctly. Like, it's not necessarily just what's going on this month in San Juan County. It's kind of big picture stuff of like, and I forget, you've got education, I think, this month. Or next month, in November.
What is this month?
In education. In November. But in October...
Right.
That was it multicultural?
Healthcare.
Health and wellness or something.
Health and wellness,
right?
Yeah.
But it's more like big picture kind of stuff,
yes.
right? Of like trends and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
I know you do Media Day.
I do, right?
Yeah.
I'm the chair of Media Arts and Culture Day, which will be coming up in March. The best day. So you'll look forward to that.
I will.
Yeah.
We went to the hospital in October.
Uh-huh.
And I saw the helicopter.
Cool.
And the helipad.
Nice.
And I'd never been so close to a helicopter, period.
Right.
So that was cool.
Fun to see it when you're not having to ride it.
Yes.
In it.
Hopefully I never have to ride in it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that is a really cool thing.
Yes.
So, very nice. Well, good. And so you're part of that. So that'll be going on from now till May.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. And you have a group that has a project.
Yes, so our project, that was, we had a few ideas. We went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then we voted, and the majority vote was a greenhouse for the Joint Intervention Program.
Oh, cool.
Do you know what the Joint Intervention Program is?
I do.
Do our listeners?
They may not. We
So
haven't
we
talked
should
about
talk
it in a
about
while here on the station or on the show, but I know it's if I remember correctly, it is a joint program that's kind of funded by kind of the city and the county and the hospital and Presbyterian Medical Services.
Yes.
And probably some others that I'm
Yeah.
forgetting.
So it's really designed to help people with substance abuse issues get back on their feet, pretty much. And these are people that have been involved in drug court. So they have some criminal charges, and so this program is designed to rehabilitate.
Got it.
And help people get back on their feet.
Nice.
And I guess they're doing a lot of growing projects, like some gardening stuff. And so they wanted a greenhouse, and they approached us. So it was kind of like
That's cool.
an obvious choice, you
Right.
know. So there's 45 people in the program at once. So 45 people will enjoy this greenhouse.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And continue on. Once those 45 leave, there'll be
More
new people to
yeah.
to be able to utilize it and things along that line. So that's
Right.
cool. And just to be clear, every year the class of Leadership San Juan is broken into smaller groups, and these groups come up with projects to help the community. And so that's where this is coming from. Is this particular group, your group, is doing this greenhouse? There's other groups doing other things too.
Yes.
And
So,
so that's
it's
really
pretty
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I will contribute to building anything.
What? Sorry, but yeah.
Yeah. You should have seen me try to assemble a bookcase a few months ago. That was
Uh-oh.
a
Okay.
whole ordeal. So
Well,
raising
maybe
a greenhouse,
you
I don't
can
know.
just like pass the hammer to somebody who's actually going to use it.
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm
something.
thinking.
You
Like
can do
carry
that.
a bucket of nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good job for you, I
Yeah.
think. So there you go.
Nail carrier.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. My group back in the day, I was the class of 2008, built a ropes challenge course over at the residential treatment center.
And it's still being used.
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
How about that?
That's
So-
really cool.
So there you go. That's a cool thing. Hey, we got a call.
Oh, right.
How about that?
Yes.
That's another cool thing. Let's go to the phones and see who is calling in this morning. Good morning. You're on KSJE. That's interesting. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, Scott, Megan, this is Roman. How you guys doing today?
Hey, it's
Hey,
Roman.
it's Roman.
We're good. How are you?
Megan, I'm doing wonderful. I'm running behind at work. I'm running a little bit late, so I got to cut it kind of short. But I had wanted to talk to people about the arts programs that are going on here and the theater and the concerts. Man, I've only lived here for about 3 years, and I have been so overwhelmed with the amount of awesome arts that are here. Just went last week to go see the play of the Todd Sweeney, the Fleet Street Barber. Oh man, that was such a good play. And
Sweeney
I see some
Todd.
of the same performers. Sweeney Todd, thank you.
Yes.
I see some of the same performers as the other ones, and I really enjoy all of them. I've never really been to plays that often as much as since I've been here, but man, I've really enjoyed them. And the concerts that have been putting on, saw the Guess Who, and there's a lot of stuff going on. So I just want people to go out there and enjoy more of these awesome events that are happening and get people more excited to be out there.
I think that's a good point. And Sweeney Todd is in its final weekend, so they have a chance to go see it, tonight, tomorrow, or Sunday afternoon. So good reminder.
Yeah, and if they get a chance, go see it. Something to do, supporting your local arts, and super entertaining. I had a great time over there.
Very good. Well, I know they appreciate you being there too and supporting the arts and spreading the word, Roman. So thanks for calling in and sharing that with us.
Okay, I have to make it short, guys. We'll talk to you guys in a couple of weeks.
All right, you bet.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. All right, bye-bye.
Friend of the show. See? He missed you too.
Yes.
I think Roman missed you too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I think he did.
I
But-
miss Roman.
See?
So
There you are. But yeah. But Sweeney Todd, he brings up a great point. Is we've had a lot of great theater coming in. Full disclosure, I was in Annie, and that was awesome.
you were great, Nanny.
I don't know about great.
You were.
But, I didn't
Those are
embarrass
some of
myself.
my favorite scenes.
I didn't embarrass myself.
Well,
Let's just
you
put
had
it
a
that
unique
way.
singing style.
Thank you.
It was talk singing,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Well, good. I
Yeah.
hope it did.
Yeah.
I think it kind of did. I felt bad for the poor musical coach there, the voice coach, who really tried to get me to actually sing it, and then eventually he's like, you know what? You just do what you want to do. That's comfortable for you. It's like, you're not going to hit that note ever.
It worked for President Roosevelt, though. It really worked.
It was fun. It was a fun experience. It was funny, and lots of talent. As Roman said, excuse me, a lot of those same actors who have been in a lot of these shows are back in Sweeney Todd, and so you kind of recognize them. Daddy Warbucks is back as obviously different character in
He's
Sweeney,
a great actor
in Sweeney Todd, but yeah, great actor. The main characters are they've got Broadway experience. Their voices just hit it out of the park, if I do say so myself. I mean, they really are, great entertainers, and it's really fun to be able to have them, actors of that caliber here in Farmington. And the tickets, I think
so reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you saw this in Albuquerque or Phoenix or Denver, you'd pay a lot more.
Yes.
I'll put it that way.
Yes.
So, but we love the Civic Center.
Yes, we do.
And so lots of things to do. And then, as we're plugging things for entertainment, next weekend is the San Juan Symphony. Symphony's in concert.
I love the symphony.
See? Saturday in Farmington, 7:30. Sunday afternoon in Durango, 3 p.m. I think the Durango, I just announced today, is sold out, the concert hall. So if you want to see it, you'll have to come to Farmington. Four Corners listeners and viewers.
Yes.
So check it out. It is a humongous choir, about 160 voices.
The San Juan Symphony is a choir?
They're going to have a choir for this concert.
Oh, wow.
Because they're doing Mozart's Requiem.
Oh, wow.
And so they've got the Caliente Choir from Farmington. They've got the Fort Lewis College Choir. They've got the other Durango Choral Society, I think. A whole bunch of choirs are joining forces to sing in this concert.
Wow.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
That's going to be fantastic.
I know. So
Gotta go.
very excited about that next weekend, everybody. So make a point to do that. But what do you like to do? Everyone who's listening and watching, give us a call and let us know. There's a whole bunch of Halloween events going on. Gosh, we could talk about those too, of course. Right. We've got the big Halloween carnival tomorrow.
Yes,
you and I are going to be working at the Halloween carnival.
We will.
How about that?
Are we coming dressed up?
I will be wearing my bat suit. How's that?
Yeah.
Not Batman.
No.
There's a difference.
No, the bat suit.
But the bat suit, exactly. I actually have a thing. There you go. So tomorrow, here from noon to 5 at San Juan College is the Halloween Carnival. KSJE on the road will be there. Megan's gonna be here with me to cover the Halloween costume contest, which is always a lot of fun with the different age groups. It's not going to be continuous from noon to 5. We'll be on the air, on streaming and then off streaming during the different age groups, basically, of the Halloween costume contest. So there'll be a break in between,
Gotcha.
so you can get your snacks.
Yes.
You won't starve.
No.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Exactly. But if you can't make it to Graduation Plaza to see the Halloween costume contest, you can watch it on our Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter pages tomorrow through our On the Road technology, or watch it later, or gather the whole family and watch it. But we are crossing our fingers that the weather will cooperate. Looks like it's going to be a good day tomorrow. Sunshine, 60 degrees. And so it should be fun to see the little kids. They always really creative costumes.
I believe it.
Every year. And so it'll be fun to announce those with you.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. And then, of course, a lot of other stuff happening as well. In addition to the costume contest, there's going to be booths throughout the campus here at San Juan College tomorrow for the carnival, of course. And I know there's a lot of details on the college website and Facebook pages to get tickets to enjoy that. I think they're turning the Henderson Fine Arts Center into a haunted theater.
Oh.
So there's that.
Wow.
Yeah. That opens today, actually.
Wow.
So beware.
Right.
Because there's always creepy things in a theater, right? And then to think of it as being haunted anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
There are a few places after dark that are scary.
Right.
Hospitals.
Yeah.
Schools.
Yeah.
And theaters.
Right.
Because they always talk about like haunted theaters.
Yeah.
It's like a thing.
Right. How about churches?
Oh yeah. Churches.
Right.
After dark.
Yeah. Even in the daylight, there's spirits roaming around.
Yeah.
Thank you. So there's that. But there you go. And I know, of course, I think Monday, of course, is the Boopalooza in downtown Farmington. I believe Aztec is doing a Safe Treats event with their Chamber of Commerce, downtown Aztec, and certainly a lot of other events that are going on. But lots happening.
Lots happening out there.
Yeah, lots of stuff. So that's kind of cool.
What
Fun
was
to
your
see.
favorite Halloween costume as a kid?
I think, when I think back, I like dressing up as Dracula.
Nice.
I think it was the whole cape thing.
Yes.
Like
Right.
to wear a cape, a thing like that. But yeah,
Nice.
What about you?
Well, in high school, I would choose the most scary thing in the news.
Oh,
And
okay.
so,
How timely.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So my senior year.
So it's like
the
gas prices?
Well, yeah. So when I was in college, the subprime mortgage crisis really hit.
Okay.
But it started my senior year of high school. So for senior year, I had like mortgage stuff that I was wearing. So it was the subprime mortgage
Frightening.
crisis was scary.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay, cool. So that's one. What were some of the other ones, though? Do you have other favorites that
Bird
you
flu.
remember? Bird flu. Okay. How do you interpret that into a costume?
I had a bunch-
sneezing, like Tweety bird or something?
So I drew a bird with like an ice pack on its head and a thermometer.
Sure.
And then I glued feathers all to my shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Hot glue gun.
Right. Okay.
So that was later years.
Nice.
Early years, I would say 1 year I was a turtle, and I had a turtle costume.
Okay.
I was a Ninja Turtle.
Got it. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was Michelangelo, which is orange.
Right.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was right. There was one year I think I had this great idea to be Paper Bag Man. So just imagine a costume made out of paper bags, as you will, that were kind of stapled together. And so it did pretty well, except to actually get into the car. You couldn't really walk in it or sit in it.
Right.
And so getting in and out of the car, there were some wardrobe malfunctions. And I don't believe it actually made it to the parade, I think, that we were going to. Because when I got out of the car, we didn't bring extra bags for patching. I'll leave it at that.
Paper Bag Man.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Well, it fit the budget, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So there you go. But yeah, so anyway, but good, creative. I think people
Yes.
can be very creative, which is
Yes.
always fun to see.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
yeah. So you were gone for a couple of days. You actually got away, which is always nice, I think, to have a little change of scenery. And so do you want to share any of your exploits on your trip
Yeah, sure.
that you can?
Yeah. Well, so it was a good trip.
Good. Just a weekend. I know, just a weekend.
Yeah,
only, right?
it was short.
Yeah.
But it was fun, and
Good.
went down to Phoenix, and Phoenix has something called the Musical Instrument Museum, or the Museum of Musical
The
Instruments.
MIM. Yes, they
MIM.
do. Yeah.
Yes. And that was incredible.
It is really cool. There's a lot of really rare musical instruments that
Yeah.
are there.
I mean, it's huge.
Right.
And they cover the whole world.
Yeah.
And they have all the instruments from the world, and then you have the headphones on, and you walk, once you're standing in front of the instruments, they play on the screen people playing the instruments, so you actually get to hear how they sound.
Right.
And then there's an experiential room where you get to play instruments.
Nice.
So playing some drums, that was fun. In Sedona, there was a Peace Park. This was cool.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the Chapel of the Holy Cross, which is a Catholic chapel, which was carved out of redstone. It was really, really pretty, but it was super, super crowded. So it was
Yeah.
like, well, you can't really sit down and experience it because people were like all around you. But after that, we went to the Peace Park, which was incredible. And that's a Buddhist park.
Okay.
And there's a supta, which is like a big structure with the Buddha on top. It's very interesting. But so I got to really contemplate peace and inner peace and how hard it is it's hard to find inner peace. Most people
Right.
struggle to find inner
Sure,
peace. And so just kind of pondering that, in the Buddhist tradition, there's this concept of attachments, and our attachments cause suffering. And I didn't really understand that. I'm like, but also attachments are love. Like, we're attached to people we love. And
Right.
so what's the difference? And the difference is that attachments can disturb your inner peace if you're relying on them. So, for example, if you rely on a person to have a particular response to make you okay, that's an unhealthy or a bad attachment. So peace comes from a different source.
Got it. I think.
So yeah, it's a little.
Because if you don't get it, I certainly aren't going to get it.
It's a
so,
little, it's a little complex, but I think just contemplating on where to find peace and how to find it, and it was such a peaceful environment.
That helps, I think. And Sedona is known as kind of a place there's a lot of, I think, cosmic vibes and other things that's said about Sedona and that just area of the
Right.
country kind of a thing, that has a lot of people that live there for that reason or
Right.
travel there or whatever to kind of find some of that just, harmony with nature or with oneself or those types of things.
Right.
So
So
it's a good place to find it, I guess.
it is a good place to find it.
And it seemed helpful to you, apparently,
It was good.
at that,
I
at
had
that
a tender-
uncrowded spot.
Yeah, I had a tender moment at the Peace Park.
Yeah, I went to the church. The driveway up there. I think I had to park car. I don't know where, but not at the top, and so you had to walk. But it was a real narrow road, and I was just
Yes.
waiting to get sideswiped or something.
Yes.
And it's not very
Sideswiped
peaceful.
on the way to the chapel.
Yeah, not very peaceful as you're
No.
just worried about your car being, crunched.
Right.
But it's a beautiful facility. I mean, a beautiful building that they were able to carve into the side of the Red Rocks there.
Right.
At Sedona, and of course, it's just the rest of the formations are beautiful too.
Yes.
So I'm glad you got to spend some time.
Yeah.
with
So those were the two highlights of the trip.
Nice.
So
It's the big city and the small town.
right. So always a wise idea to. I hadn't been away in well over a year. So
As you told me.
yeah, I was
I'm
like,
not coming. I'm not coming, and I haven't been away in over a year. Don't try to stop me.
See you later.
Don't try to stop me.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we have a caller.
Okay. Hey, good job. Thank
Yeah.
you. I wasn't even paying attention
Yeah.
over there. So thank you very much. We do have a caller. Good morning. You're on KSJE. Thank you for calling in to That's Interesting.
Thank you for having me, Scott. This is Margaret Claire.
Hi, Margaret Claire.
Hi.
We were just talking about, I don't know if you heard the earlier part of the show, but we had a caller who was promoting all the great theater and entertainment opportunities in the region, and Sweeney Todd was mentioned, of which you are in as a wonderful actress. So, and your family, your very talented family, part of that. So we just wanted to give a shout out to you and them.
Thank you. We had a great crowd last night, Thursday night. Everybody's really into it, especially this time of year.
No kidding.
So
But
thank you.
yeah, but you're
we have-
probably here to talk about something else too.
I am. I'd love to talk about Sweeney Todd, but I know we have limited time, and I've got three things to talk about, so I'll do it quickly and in order.
That's okay.
Okay, so coming up Friday and Saturday is the CAB, the San Juan College CAB Haunted House and Carnival. So for the first time, they are using the backstage at Henderson Performance Hall as their haunted house.
See, we were
So
just
coming
talking
back-
about that, the haunted theater, right? And how creepy theaters can be after dark.
They can be. That's why we have ghost lights when nobody's there.
Right.
So that's Friday and Saturday. Friday is for students and Saturday is open to the public. So a walk through the psych ward backstage at Henderson Hall. And then let's see, Thursday, as part of our Broadening Horizons lecture series, we have Andrew Isaacson, who is a local English teacher, and he's going to be, his presentation is Romeo and Juliet's Astrology. So that's 7 o'clock at the Connie Gotch, so it's free. And
Okay.
we also serve refreshments. So come on down and find out all about how tragic Romeo and Juliet's, how different their lives could have been had they been listening to their signs.
Yeah, see?
So
If only.
right, if only. Then we have on November 5th, the San Juan Regional Symphony is San Juan Symphony will be here with their Majesty of Mozart program, and I do know we have some Caliente members in that. It's going to be an enormous choir orchestra and 4 soloists.
Yeah.
That is Saturday at 7:30 here at Henderson.
Very good. Very cool. Well, and we were talking about the symphony concert too coming up in that humongous choir because it's got voices from pretty much all over the Four Corners, it sounds like.
Yes, it does. I know Caliente's in there, as well as voices from Durango. So it's a gigantic, enormous, humongous choir in orchestra. So it should be just a glorious night.
Very good. And the other news we have heard, Margaret Claire, is that the concert hall in Durango for Sunday's concert has sold out. So if anyone wants to see the symphony, they need to come to Farmington and see it at Henderson Hall.
Yes, they can get tickets by contacting the San Juan Symphony directly. Tickets at the door here at Henderson on the night of. But, yeah, I expect a large crowd.
Very good. Well, that's 3 exciting things that are coming up. I don't know if I want to see the Haunted Theater. I kind of do, but then I kind of don't. Not sure.
Oh, maybe you'll be escorted, so you won't be alone.
Okay, good.
But it proves to be a little creepy.
Yeah, it sounds like it, but that sounds like fun as well. Well, thank you for calling in and sharing that with us. We really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Scott.
Thank you. Thanks, Margaret Claire, the director of the Henderson Fine Arts Center here at San Juan College, and of course the Connie Gotch Theater.
Let's
and
talk
some
about
of the other spaces. Yes. What would you like to talk about?
Let's talk about the astrology sign.
Okay. Yeah, you like that?
Well, that's so interesting, right?
It is interesting. Well, that's the name of the show. Hello.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. True.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh huh.
So
You think
Romeo and Juliet through the lens of astrology sign.
Right.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
I wonder
see?
what signs they were.
I bet we'll find out.
Yeah, that's true.
See, there you go.
Yeah, if they had only listened to their sign.
Only I know, right?
Or like any adult, or if any adult had stepped in. That's what
Yeah.
I always think about that with that show. Like, was there any mature adult who could have been like, listen, kids?
You know, that was before parental monitoring of cell phones and things like that, right?
It's
So
true.
you
They didn't
know.
have Find My iPhone.
No, they didn't know what
Yeah.
the kids were up to. Those darn kids.
Those
But-
darn kids.
Yeah, but there you are. Interesting.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Andrew Isaacson, who's going to be doing this lecture, was also in Annie. He was one of the cabinet members
Oh, fun.
with me on stage. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah. So, little fun fact.
Nice.
Yeah. So there you go. But that's what's going on. So I don't know about the Honda Theater though.
Sounds a little scary for my taste.
Right. I'm gonna have to send you over there tomorrow so you can check it out.
Okay.
Before the costume contest.
All right.
And tell me if it's all right.
All right.
If it's too scary for me.
Okay. I can do that.
All right. There you go.
It's daylight.
So, yeah, that
I
could
can-
happen.
I can do it.
Sure. It's not daylight in the theater though. It's very dark backstage. So get ready. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's happening. So there you go. It's happening.
I will do as duty calls.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So there you are. Well, we have a room for maybe one or two more calls this morning, everyone. If you would like to join us on That's Interesting this morning, you can give us a call. The number, of course, is 505-566-3909. 566-3909. You can give us a call in our remaining moments on the air this morning and talk to Megan and myself and let us know what your Halloween plans are. You got any invitations to any parties?
Usually on Halloween, I just go to a friend's house.
Do you? You
And-
don't stay at your house and hand out candy?
No, I hand out candy at the friend's house.
Oh, okay.
It's more fun like that.
Gotcha.
You know, so
That's cool.
we kind of tag team.
Right.
Who goes to the door?
Do they get a lot of people? Is it a
Yes.
busy neighborhood? Oh, well,
Yes.
then that's important. They
Yes.
probably appreciate your help then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
My house, not so much.
yeah.
You know, I had a few last year. Of course, you know, with COVID, you never know. And I think last year, actually, I just left a bowl out by the gate and said, "Here you go, have a good time."
Enjoy.
Yeah, and I thought maybe everyone would like steal all the candy, but by the end of the night, there was still a pretty good portion left. So
Aw.
I was impressed by the honesty of my neighborhood children.
Yes.
It was very nice.
Nice.
But yeah, in my old house, when I used to live downtown, nobody would come because I think the house looked haunted anyway, so they just avoided it. But yeah,
Don't go to that house.
yeah,
Something will get you.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just had that look. So
Yeah.
I got it, and there wasn't anything I could really do to make it look more inviting, except maybe say free candy, but that's kind of creepy.
That is.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Cool.
All right, that's Halloween. It's coming up.
Whew.
All right.
That's the theme for Saturday's show.
Is it?
Halloween.
Well, I was just about to ask you about that.
Yes.
So tomorrow's show, radio free, Saturday morning, all about
Radio free Saturday morning.
free candy.
All about. So it's format free, which radio code, a format is like a country station plays country, a
Right.
rock station plays rock. But radio free is format free, so it plays whatever genre.
Right.
And so that's the idea behind that. So yeah, so this Saturday's show is a Halloween show.
Are you getting some people confused why a show called Radio Free is on the radio?
Yeah, some people think it's funny.
Yeah,
They're like,
ironic.
The irony. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Got it.
but I wanted freedom in the title.
There you are.
So
Okay. So there it is. So tomorrow's going to be all Halloween. So it's just going to be Monster Mash on repeat?
right, so that's the betting music when we start is
Okay,
the
of course
Monster
it
Mash.
Of course it is. I would hope so, but that's a favorite. So good.
It is a favorite.
Well, good. And that's 2 hours of Halloween music,
Yes.
9 to 11.
Yes.
So there you are.
Ghosts, spirits,
Creepy.
etc.
Organ.
Yeah, pumpkins,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
All the Halloween stuff.
It'll make your radio smell like pumpkin spice.
Oh yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
Right? You've got the technology. You turned
Yes.
you hit the button, didn't you, during the show to
Aroma
do that?
radio.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So there you are. Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, that's tomorrow morning, everybody. You can, of course, listen to it, 90.9 FM here in Farmington or San Juan County. Durango, once again, 103.3 FM, or stream it, ksje.com. Or if you've got a smart speaker that's listening to your every word, just say, hey, play KSJE, and it will.
Nice.
Have you tried that yet?
Yes.
It's cool,
I don't
huh?
have a smart speaker, but I tried it at a friend's house.
Oh, okay.
And it works.
It does work. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And if you have one of those fancy ones with a screen, it'll show the album jacket and the name of the song as it's playing, which is really kind of cool too.
Yes.
So we like that.
Yes.
And the website does that too, by the way. So that's cool. So there you go. Very cool, everyone. Well, I think we're about out of time this week.
Well,
you know, we've had some good calls.
we've had some great calls.
Good conversation.
Great conversation.
You know, lots
Peace
of interesting
Park.
things.
Yeah.
Peace. Next time I go to Sedona, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I've been to the church. I have not been to Peace Park yet.
It's pretty cool.
So that sounds like it's
Much more
interesting.
subdued. It was nice.
Yeah. See, that's kind of cool. But very good. Well, all right. Next week, it is another show with Scott and Megan, but different. Same but different.
Same but different.
Solutions from the Street. So we'll be back with another Solutions from the Street next week right here at the same time. So we hope you'll join us for that. That is when we talk about a problem in the community and find a community-based solution that deals with that problem. And it's actually, I think our plan is to have an update on our prior show. So we're looking forward to that
Excellent.
for next week, everybody.
It will be good.
It will be.
Yeah.
It will be very good. All right. Well, until then, everyone, have a safe and happy Halloween. We will see you next Friday here on KSJE. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. KSJE and San Juan College present the Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week. Week 10, Memorize versus Understand. One of the studying tips for college that can make a massive difference in how you approach new information is knowing the difference between memorizing the material and understanding it. Memorizing information isn't actually learning the information, it's just helping you learn how to repeat it during a finite time. The Student Success Coaching Tip of the Week, presented by KSJE and the Student Achievement Center at San Juan College. KSJE is supported by the Farmington Museum. What if you could jump into the world of wild kratts and swing through the trees like a monkey, or hunt like a dragonfish? Now you can. Wild Kratts, Creature Power, and Ocean Adventure Museum Exhibit, opening September 24th through January 7th at the Farmington Museum. Tickets at farmingtonmuseum.org. KSJE is supported by the San Juan Symphony, presenting The Majesty of Mozart, Saturday, November 5th at 7:30 p.m. in Farmington, and Sunday, November 6th at 3 p.m. in Durango. The concert features a combined 160-plus voice choir from Durango, Farmington, and Fort Lewis College, 4 soloists, and Mozart's Requiem Mass, his final musical statement. Find out more at sanjuansymphony.org. The Majesty of Mozart, November 5th and 6th. Four Corners Musical Theater Company presents Sweeney